Welcome to the Game Hall. I'm Rob, and join me today as I unbox the Raising Robots Deluxe Edition with expansions. It's that time again, and as you can see, this one is still in the shipping box. I got this, it was shipped on August 5th, so I probably got this maybe a couple days ago. Wanted to wait till I got on camera. If you're familiar with these unboxings, I'm not going to really go through how to play it. I'm only going to go through what it's like to open the box from packaging. So this one was a Kickstarter. I did not have the original base game or the original deluxe edition. They relaunched it, I think it was like last March, maybe even last year. These things, they pile up, and this one I had heard good things about Raising Robots. That originally, the deluxe edition came with, I believe, the Pets expansion, and this one I backed also comes with the Friends expansion. So without further ado, we will open her up and see. Box doesn't look like too bad. There's a couple dents, but hopefully it's packaged well. It was kind of a heavy box. I think it said the weight was a little over 7 pounds, but this one came a lot faster than I thought it was going to. So right there on the top, there's the Friends expansion. And then I know the Pets expansion should be in the box. Oh, it is a beefy, heavy box, and it is nice. The deluxe edition comes with that gold foil. So let's move that to the side so you can see, and then so you can see. So these are the two things that come in the box. The shipping box. So this has the Dice Tower Seal of Excellence. Looks like the game itself is good. I'm gonna butcher the publisher's name, but it's Nauvoo Games. I like their logo though, with the dice filling in the extra. So this is a 1 to 6 player game. It's got some schmutz on it from, I guess, shipping. 75 minutes play, and 14 and up for ages. I do really like the box. It has a good presence to it. I also like the artwork. It feels kind of not like Fort, but like a little more on the playful kids side of things. This came out, I want to say, either around or close to when I found out about Bot Factory, which is a lightweight Lacerda. But I think this leans a little more, I don't think it's anything like it, but it leans more towards that like family vibe, which I dig. The rough go through of this game, it is an engine building game. I believe you are drafting, you're getting schematics, you're getting inventors, you're unlocking components to build things and get more points, basically. But yeah, as you can see, the deluxe edition comes with the Pets. So we'll start with that. Keep in mind the components should be upgraded for this one. So if you're comparing this to a base edition, this one should be upgraded, I think, in terms of like wooden components. It's always nice to get a game also that was not damaged. I spoke too soon, but not too bad. There's a little damage in the corner, but not too bad. Right out the gate, tons of bags. Tons and tons of bags. And then this also, I backed the all-in. So MSRP, I believe for everything is $150. If you backed when I did in the Kickstarter, when it first was online, I think I paid $89 for all this. So great deal. Not telling you to wait. If they do another expansion, maybe they'll do another reduced cost. And again, shipping and all that wasn't too bad. This was before the tariff debacle. So $89 for me, $150 otherwise, included sleeves for both the base and the expansion. So a lot to unbox once I wrap this video. As far as sleeving cards and whatnot, we got our trusty gel packets for freshness. Screen printed components. Those are nice. Screen printed and with a gloss. I did a video not too long ago with the Ahoy, and they had screen printed, but they got rid of the gloss with that. So those are kind of nice. Oh, I like these cubes. These might be the energy cubes. Look like little pieces of Jell-O, but they're not squishy. But pretty cool. So there are a lot of cards and all. We'll save the cards for one bit. A lot of cards. more freshness, more sleeves. So the wooden components, there are a lot of those as well. Again, with 4 player or 1 to 6 players, so there might be 6 individual colors. Those are nice. All screen printed as well. Lots of them. Now, I've never played this game, so I am not familiar with all the pieces for sure. I'm excited to learn it though. But I can't elaborate much more than that. More wooden components. I don't know if it makes sense with all the bags they gave to separate these into individuals or keep them all together. It's one of those things you find out when you learn a game, and the first time you play it and put it away, you'll know exactly where everything goes. Right away, bonus points to this publisher just because there is a score pad. I can't tell you how many amazing components, really good games. I know you can go on BGG and print out scoreboards that people have custom made or whatever. I'm giving the publisher credit because this is great. I don't know why more publishers just don't do this. I know it's probably a money thing, but it is fantastic and it makes me happy. So here's a little, I guess, the rule pamphlet for the pets expansion that is mixed in here. Some, I guess, cheat sheets for players. It says inventor explanations. Oh, this might go into, yeah, it tells you different inventors and their complexity levels, which is cool. The actual rule book, again, you know, like that artwork. List of components. So we were correct that they were energy cubes. And I just like the way it's laid out. I don't know what the complexity level of this is on BGG, but it doesn't feel insurmountable, and I like that. I do like my medium to heavyweight Euros and all, but sometimes you just want to sit down with a nice medium weight game. And maybe this is complex, and it just, the way they present it seems a lot more approachable. After that, we have more inventor explanations. So this, okay, now I can see, this is figuring this out together. This is the pets ones, and these must be the base game. And then we have cardboard, good punch, pops out real easy, no difficulty whatsoever. Gotta like that. I like that. And then I don't know if we can put these in the bits box because a lot of these are upgraded. I can tell already. Oh, there they go. These right here, clearly upgraded components, so we don't need to punch all of them. These though, however, looks like they will. The gears we don't need to punch because I can see those were part of the arrows, the stars, and these energy canisters. And let's see, the tires as well. Yes, the tires as well. So all of this saves us a little bit of time. Again, you might have seen in my other video, I put all upgraded bits in shadow boxes. I like how they display. I will be for sure punching these out and then adding those to those boxes as well. After that, we have more of these tracks. Don't you love when you don't know a game at all? You're like, I don't know what this is. You play enough games, you have a rough idea, but still surprised every day. It's cool. All right, and are we getting to the game board? I think, oh wow, okay. What do we got here? We still got the cards too. So many bags. And sleeves, so many sleeves. All right, what do we got here? So we have, these are player boards. These are massive. Do you see this? This is a massive player board. This is the player board, which is, I mean, it's 6 players, so I assume this is, the next one will be the same thing and not asymmetrical, so yeah. So these are player boards. So it comes with, so I assume the way this game works is the player boards are the board, and then you're gonna draft cards to fill your board. But the fact that there are 6 of these. I mean, if you're playing a 6-player game, I hope you have the table space, because that's no joke. That is a lot. And they're all well done. They're not dual layered or anything. I think for a card game, they don't really need to be. That would be a really big pain if you had to slot all these. But looking at this, look, 6 of these boards. That is insane. And then let's jump into the cards of the base game and the pets. I'm not gonna go into each individual card, but energy backed, different energy values. Again, I have no clue yet. There's a yellow backed energy. There are question mark cards. I'm sure they have a legitimate name. Different fabrications, different symbols, upgrades, assembly, design. It's cool. And we got these, I assume these are either blueprint or schematic cards. 2 separate of those. There's blue. These might be the inventor cards. Yep, so I would assume you either draft those or you choose one for the entire game. Goal cards and goal cards, I would assume. Construction management, like goals that you can go after. They have different symbols. Again, so these all have the same blueprint. It looks like all of the different inventions. Crease, the Jack, basically a Paul Bunyan robot. Lockdown. It's cool because even the artwork, it's like made of different appliances. Like the Sandy, it's like a beach robot. The Scoop, that one's cute. So I wonder if you would think that would be a pet upgrade or expansion. So maybe these are just mixed in. But I don't see any iconography on the cards themselves. And maybe it was nothing right out the gate telling me that it's pet related. Let's check this last set. This might be, since it's a smaller set. There we go. There's the iconography I was looking for. So if you're trying to figure out which cards are different than the base game, there is your little dog, Paul. Paula, Jane, John, Temple, and Steve, and Charles. Oh, and these are more animal related, obviously. Now that's cool with the Etch-a-Sketch. Trot. Nice. So I'm looking forward to this. Like I said, it seems cute. It seems fun. Last thing I have to show you before I decide to pack it all up and see how it fits is the other expansion, Friends. So the way this, as you saw, came was in this envelope, which is interesting. Easier than a box, and maybe they're assuming it's going to all fit into the same box, which would be nice. All right, so more sleeves. More sleeves. Bag. More sleeves. Wooden components. So we have both the base and the wooden. More cards, more sleeves. Some stickers, so I guess we're gonna have to sticker some components. Cards. And looks like that's it. Okay, so it says new competition cards come and new friend abilities, as well as robots and inventors. Components wise for this, 32 robot cards, 7 inventor cards, 16 competition cards, 4 competition tiles, 2 class cards, 24 achievement tokens, 40 inventor components, and 8 player board stickers. Player board stickers, well, that is interesting. I wonder if they're going to replace a spot on the board, which has me curious. I will read through this and I will come back and I will explain, but let's just open this real quick. So we got our rule book, the inventor explanations. Let's see, the symbol for these cards looks like for the Friends expansion is a little heart in the gear. See it shown here as well. and more punch outs. So yeah, I will return in a few and we will go through how to pack this up and if there's any additional information you should know. Thanks. And we're back. That was a lot to unpack. I will say, time-wise, that probably took about 45 minutes to an hour to properly sleeve all of the cards. There were a lot of cards for all of the base and the expansions, and then sorting everything out. As someone who has not played this game, might take a little longer. I know people that play it are probably gonna breeze through some of the parts that took me longer, but I did want to show a couple things. The first thing of note, those stickers that we were talking about. These are for people that had the first edition of the game. These are going to be used to place over the player boards. I'll show you when I get down to the player boards to show you the reboxing, but they're going to be stuck on top. If you backed this new edition with the deluxe and all, I believe this is already printed on, so you don't need this. I'm still probably going to keep it with it just in case. I don't know why I get paranoid about stuff like that. Maybe you do too, but that's what that's for. There were some extra sleeves. So if you're wondering, I like when games do that as well, because if some are damaged or they're break or maybe the pack itself's missing, there were some extra ones. These are the components that we're going to place into our base bits box. These are all the ones that were replaced with the deluxe wooden ones. And then taking a look at the box itself, everything does fit in the box. That's all the expansions and all. There is a little bit of lid lift, as you can see, but not when under compression. So if you store it in the shelves like I do with other games, basically it should stay pretty good, but just be aware that it is a little bit. And I think the biggest reason is there's just so many cards. I had to, so just taking stuff out, I and Liv, we labeled. So these are like things for the Friends expansion, Friends expansion, Friends expansion. There's a lot of Friends expansion stuff. The cards, the sleeves themselves are really nice. They're thick. They almost feel like the quality of the Game Genic sleeves. They're not thin. They're not flimsy. They feel good, but they do expand. So the more cards you have, obviously, these things, they slip and slide. So they're with the schematic cards, they were kind of going all over the place. Definitely going to need to use all of the bags they included, and I had enough bags too, so that was nice. Then we just kept everything pretty much separated. You see, it's a lot of cards. You're going to have to split some of the decks up. Base game. All right, and then rules and the top board piece here. More rules and the inventor cue books, and then the actual player boards. So looking at it, like I was saying, I'm pretty sure they printed it right on the board, but it's this space here that might need to be replaced on your original boards because they match these. And obviously you don't need to replace something with something that already exists, but that's what that would be used for. So again, now reboxing, player boards, rule books, and that top cardboard piece. And then to your best ability, I had to split some decks so that they're like this. Let's see if I can get it back in the same way the second time. Let's see, we'll do the score pad down there this time. At least they didn't give us some sort of, insert that we have to try to put. It's nice when games have that, but sometimes it is a pain trying to figure with this many components. It's looking pretty good, right? Everything's fitting pretty good. We'll keep those in here, like I said. And you could put the rule book on top. I know a lot of people like having that immediately, but yep, same thing. A little bit of lid lift, but otherwise, pretty good condition and good shape. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And like I said, it's time to add more bits to the bit box. So with these, we have quite a bit to add. We'll see if they mix well with Ahoy and Galactic Cruise and Obsession and Arcs. That's this one. Remember, this is the third one. So if you check out the end of my Ahoy video, you'll see that we have 2 other ones, so 3 total that are filled right now. And I bought extra of these too, so when this gets filled, they'll have a brother or sister to sit next to them on the wall. All right, we'll shake. Pretty good, not bad. See any of the new ones in there? Some of them at the top. Good. Well, as usual, thank you for joining me for Raising Robots, the Deluxe Edition with expansions. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and see you then.